Hey you guys, how's it going? Decivye here, and welcome back to another Paper Mario video. About a week ago, I did a video titled Paper Mario the Origami King Could Be the One. If you guys have not seen it, I would highly recommend you go check it out. That video became my most popular upload here on YouTube, and it's great. I seriously didn't expect it to go the way that it did. The comments section was filled with your thoughts and opinions of previous Paper Mario games and as well as the upcoming new one. And I hope you guys will continue to share your thoughts on this video as well on what you guys think about the topic in hand. Which brings me to this video right here. At what point did the Paper Mario series start to go downhill? I've been reading the comments of the previous videos, and there seems to be a difference in opinions on when the series actually started to go downhill. This should really be an interesting topic to talk about, so I would recommend that you guys grab a snack and watch till the end of this video as I give you my thoughts on where I think the series actually started to go downhill. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Cue epic intro. I think that we can all agree that Paper Mario Sticker Stars was a game and should have never been. Paper Mario Sticker Stars is a garbage game that no one should ever. All jokes aside, I think that we can all agree that Paper Mario Sticker Stars was not exactly the game we wanted to see from Nintendo. The story was bland, the battling was pointless, and the real-world objects, it's not my thing. It was really far from what an actual Paper Mario game should be, and I think it's safe to agree that majority of us thinks that Paper Mario Sticker Stars was actually the game to ruin the entire series. Color Splash was better, at least graphically speaking, but it didn't exactly redeem the Paper Mario name. It was still quite far from what the originals were, which puts Nintendo on the hot seat for the upcoming Paper Mario game. They've already ruined the last two. I mean, there's a lot riding on this new one. But despite all that, I don't think Paper Mario Sticker Stars was the exact point in where the game actually started to fall downhill. And this may be an unpopular opinion, but if you ask me, I think the point in which Paper Mario started to change in a negative way, in my opinion, actually started with Super Paper Mario. Now, I understand that this could be a very unpopular opinion to majority of you guys out there, because I know that for a fact there are a lot of people who praise Super Paper Mario and they actually think that it was the best one out of all the Paper Mario games. But just try to hear me out here before judging me. I'm not trying to change your opinions on Super Paper Mario, and I completely respect if you should still think the same way after this video. Super Paper Mario is an almost completely different game from the original ones. There are a few things here and there that actually have similarities, but it's not much. The original Paper Marios actually started off as an RPG, and this is the aspect that most people like about the title Paper Mario. Super Paper Mario just doesn't strike to me as an RPG game. It felt more of a side-scroller than anything. Now, I don't know about you guys, but if you ask me, when I think of Paper Mario, I think of RPG. I think of leveling up my Mario, getting to choose between an HP build, an FP build, or a BP build, and just being able to customize my character the way I want it to be. Yes, Super Paper Mario did have the leveling system, but the thing is, you never really got to choose what you wanted to upgrade. It's just basic. They upgraded your health and attack damage. Now, you guys, keep in mind, I'm not saying Super Paper Mario is a bad game by all means. I've mentioned it in my previous video that it just didn't feel like a Paper Mario title. The story was there, and it could easily be the best story out of all the Paper Mario games, but I don't know, just the story itself wasn't enough to carry the entire game for me. The formula to me was so far from the originals that, like, I don't know, the best way I can describe it is it just doesn't feel like a Paper Mario game. The only thing that made it feel like a Paper Mario game was actually just the graphics, the story, and the partner system. You take all of that away and it just feels like an enhanced side-scroller game. That's like the best way I could put it. And guys, that doesn't mean that I think this game is bad, okay? It's a good game, but I feel that Nintendo shouldn't have called it a Paper Mario game. They could have put another title on this game and called it, I don't know, Paper Mario 3D Mumbo Jumbo or whatever. I'm not good at making titles, guys. And the entire community would be happy. Like, the Paper Mario fans wouldn't be split between I like Super Paper Mario as a Paper Mario game, or I don't like Paper Mario as Super Paper Mario as a Paper Mario game, if that makes sense to you. It's just a little bit disappointing when you're expecting to play a Paper Mario RPG and then you get something of the likes of Super Paper Mario, which I guess as a standalone game on its own, it's good. But if you're wanting to play like the original Paper Marios, and if you're gonna compare it to that, and that's a type of gameplay you want, then Super Paper Mario is like what I've mentioned in my previous videos. It's meh. But also keep in mind, you guys, that I don't think Super Paper Mario was the actual game to drive it all the way to the ground. I think the root cause of that is, we all know, it's sticker stars. But it was definitely a turning point. Like, it was like a slight downward slope in my opinion. Like, it wasn't like really downhill, but it was like slightly downhill, and it was like going, you know, towards the, like, you're gonna fall off a cliff, and then you get to the cliff, and that's sticker star. I don't want you guys to be getting the wrong idea about what I think about Super Paper Mario. I think it's a good game, but it shouldn't have been called Paper Mario. I gave Pokemon as an example in my previous video about how I feel about Super Paper Mario. You started off with playing Pokemon Red, Blue, and Green. Then you get to the Johto region, which was a complete upgrade over the originals. But what if in the third game, they actually switched up the gameplay style and it actually just didn't feel like a Pokemon title? Like, they changed the battle mechanics, they changed how the game looks, and it just feels like a completely different game. And it's fine to do spin-offs like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, like those were great games. And that could have been done with Super Paper Mario. It shouldn't have been part of the main title. I feel like if they announced it properly and said like, this is not going to be a part of, like, you know, the main Paper Mario lineup, it should have been fine. But the thing is, I think Nintendo really meant for it to be a continuation of what the original Paper Mario is supposed to be. Or that's just Nintendo going like, hey, we're completely changing the idea of what Paper Mario is supposed to be, and love it or hate it. And just a disclaimer, the Hoenn region, or the third Pokemon game, actually stuck to the original, you know, mechanics of Pokemon. I was just, you know, using it as a reference, like, what if this were to happen? Obviously, a lot of people would have been upset. Alright, I think it's about time to start wrapping this video up. Paper Mario, the original, was a good game that everyone seemed to love. And Thousand Year Door was an upgrade over the original game in terms of the story and the location and just the overall looks of the game. Super Paper Mario as a standalone game could probably be good, but as a Paper Mario game, I feel like this was the game that actually started to go slightly downhill. It wasn't the one to drive it to the ground. We all know that's sticker stars, but this was the starting point. And Color Splash was able to bring it up just a little bit, but still, we're not there yet. And now that you guys know which Paper Mario game I think is the one that started the downhill slope, I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys agree with me in that Super Paper Mario was the one that made the shift? Or do you truly believe that sticker stars is the root cause of all evil? Leave your thoughts, suggestions in the comment section below. I'm definitely going to read them. I'll reply to them. And yeah, let's establish a good community here where we can have a healthy discussion on Paper Mario. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, don't forget to leave a like. And if you guys have not already, subscribe and join the colony. Once again, you guys, take care, and I will catch you in the next video.